see how that team fight dynamic plays out. But final game for tonight, PSG versus J Team. Battle for first place.
Yeah, well, J Team won't be able to secure first place off this. It will put them within touching distance, one win behind. And they'll have to rely on PSG losing tomorrow. But I think more importantly, it means that if J Team win here, definitely more likely to be securing themselves that second position. Obviously, just the one win above Beyond.
Wow. Kaiser has minion dematerializer. I have not seen that before.
Neither have I, but I mean, it probably works the exact same way as it does on LeBlanc,
Yeah.
where you just dematerialize the back wave,
Yeah.
and then you'll have perma push.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that with the Kaiser Q evolve, you kind of...
You don't get
Get
Q
the
evolve because you go AP.
Oh, true. Okay, right.
And
It's like 7 to Nashes, right?
I guess he might go Gwinsu's, but I don't think he should. I think Gwinsu's Kaiser's not that good.
Yeah, fair.
Honestly, it feels better to go Luden's or Leandri's. No one really goes Leandri's, but it actually does a lot of damage. It's just not the same burst that you get out of Luden's.
Yeah.
But like in a team fight, you can apply Leandri's on all 5 members if you find your Q on them. So it does actually provide quite a lot of value.
I have to see what...
Oh,
what
Arj's
goes
just
up for.
chasing Driver down, but he's quite low.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage from there. It's almost half HP.
What is going on? Okay,
He's
Counter-Strike.
going for more.
He is.
I mean, I guess he does win out on this now that... Oh, Drive.
What rune does he have? Does he have Grasp?
I think
This is actually just Ring Around the Rosy.
This is so
It's
funny
still
to watch.
going.
Oh, he's got lethal tempo, I think. Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gets out the flash. Big start here for Arja.
Yeah, wow. Driver getting caught off guard there. It's going to be a huge summoner spell not available now.
Yep, definitely a point of weakness now for J Team. And this was supposed to be, in my opinion, really where they find advantages. Of course, Belio, Lucian aren't any weakness when it comes to their lane phase, but it does feel like you're not really likely to get up the kill here. Although Wako has been dying a little bit in the 2v2 recently. Still feel like he should be able to navigate this lane fine. Especially being that Wako Woody are the premier Lucian Melio players of the league.
Surely they've played this enough to know what's up. I think that Driver as well, he's not going to suffer the effects of not having that flash for a while, considering Ginger is on the bot side right now, and Driver's got a nice hefty wave crashing into him.
Damn, this tower.
Wait, that's ready. It's almost dead.
Certainly is.
Yeah, Bruce and Enzo really making use of the early game pressure, getting priority. Means that Lava is going to be able to secure the Scuttle Crab fairly easily. Joe now passing his way towards the top side. Driver now looking a lot more healthy. I don't know how he managed that, but...
Just the 2 pots.
Man, another Jack's doing the proxy thing.
Yeah, but this time it's a smart one where the jungler, you know where they are.
Yeah.
So you are free to just do it.
Wait,
Very
Lava's
cool.
actually... This is interesting. Lava's not actually basing and pathing up towards Ginger. Oh, now Driver might be in trouble.
They know there's no flash here on this Rumble, and Ginger might be found afterwards, but he's certainly going to claim himself a first blood. He's looking for more. He's not going to find it, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Driver just being a little bit too confident there. Maybe if he had have waited a little bit longer for Lava to be in the area, could have turned that around, but it is Ginger just fighting himself up. Just kill for me.
Yeah, J-Team as well, you know, being the team that opted into that play, wanting to catch Ginger out, ultimately give over first blood to him instead. He's going to pick up that pickaxe off of his first base. Cheeky Ruby Crystal to go along with it, and still J-Team, they're not relenting on the spot lane pressure. They're going to pick up their first plate.
Yeah, definitely are. They denied the cannon minion as well. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, they've got the prior, but they haven't actually got that much damage traded onto PSG. You can see that Wako still has both of his refillable pots.
Picked up the carrot as well.
Yeah, picked up a little snack for himself. Still though, this top lane, still very back and forth. I think Rumble was having a bit of an easier time now that he's not getting stunned up.
Does have boots too, which made trade pattern's a little bit easier for him.
Now though, Woody roaming into the river. He's going to meet up with Enso, I think, very briefly. Nope, not going to spot each other. Wonder what the first play is here. I feel like Woody really wants to find Minji while Maple has his tibbers up.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be what's happening here. Minji stunned up, going to get knocked up. In fact, he will flash away from it, but that just makes him vulnerable coming into this period of time where objectives like the Dragon and the Rift Herald become more viable.
Yeah, no flash, no TP, and no Prior left in his lane for Minji. Is the PSG are going to have initial control over this river. And we can see that first Dragon priority.
Oh, Tibber's used, and Minji's going to lose the vast majority of his health.
Wow, that's that's really big. I think the PSG might... Oh, it's still rough because Lucian Milio have so much pressure over the bot lane. I think the PSG...
Well,
they want the Dragon, but they can't have it.
Poor Tibbers. Just get smote.
Junja actually making his way to the opposite side of the map. Dropping the wood. Still though, the gold is actually evened up despite PSG picking up their first blood.
Yeah, a lot of it probably the tower plate's bot. It's also Nico is a very oppressive laner to go up against, finding himself a CS lead. Probably means a fair deal. But Junjia picking up first blood on Nocturne pre-6 is pretty big.
Yeah, just means that when he does it 6, it's going to be even more troublesome for J Team to deal with. He's just hit it now. Might have his sights set on Minji, who has no flash. Gonna let him live for now.
Maple does have his flash.
Feels like it's pretty killable, but...
Yeah, the invisibility makes it a little annoying. Lalva in the bot side, though.
Lalva's still not 6. I think he is going to hit 6 off of these minions.
Yeah, just coming to yab some XP.
Yeah.
6 now
Damn
for
junglers.
Bruce.
He's not going to get it. Oh, he does. Okay, nice.
Oh, that's
Calculated.
timed.
Not much action yet. Rift Herald is spawning in 20 seconds, but neither team really seems all that interested. If there's a team that's going to make a play for it, probably would be J Team, given that their bot lane likely a first move.
Okay, I think mellowing down now. Honestly, kind of surprising that neither of these teams trying to set up for any real objectives. There is obviously the ward there on the Herald, so it's going to be harder for PSG to get that, but I guess Junjia feels pretty comfortable knowing that he's now ahead in the gold to just sort of slow down the pace of the game and get some items before looking for that ult, because really, in general, it is that sort of thing on Nocturne where as soon as you get ult, you want to try and look for your first sort of kill, but being that he picked up one at level 4 isn't so concerned. And you are also able to just wait for Kaiser to start 1v9ing the entire map.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what Waku opts for his builds though. I really don't want to see Gwinsu's. I think Gwinsu's into the compies against, like, you don't want to be close, so you may as well just play to commit to poking.
Yep, definitely agree with that. Would be pretty surprised to see him build something that's not the Nash's. It's Nash's 2-second, right? Is that the meta build now?
It is
Shiv
the
the
meta.
Nash's, yeah.
Shiv, Nash's, and then, I mean, it's the choice between
Everything.
Gwinsu's, Ludens, and Leandri's.
Yeah. J-Team,
I think Gwinsu's is the worst of the options.
Yeah. Alva picking up the first Infernal Drake of the game. Meanwhile, PSG have secured the Rift Herald for themselves, so going to be a pretty easy trade on both ends. So far, though, it feels like the Lucian Milio is doing pretty well. Building a lead for himself. He's got 2 plates taken off that tower fairly early on in the game. And Wako really hasn't been able to do all that much so far.
Yeah. Good job so far, of course, by the J-Team bot lane. Picking up that Kraken Slayer already.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be really scary, but not really any objectives to fight over just yet.
Definitely not, and now... I mean, I think PSG are the kind of team that they're just happy to sit back and scale.
Yeah.
Marco picking himself up the Cedric Shiv now. I think now you are never touching this tower again as Bruce and Enso.
I wouldn't be too sure. I think that, you know, obviously from the proc to Shiv, he needs to be able to walk up to the minion wave, and I think that given how Woody's been playing so far, he's been pretty liberal in his movements across the map, and if he's not around, I think that He's going to have a pretty hard time.
Nah,
but we'll see. We'll see how it
you
pans
watch
out.
how the static shift works now. He's got the minion dematerializer too.
Oh,
and then he has
true.
the Q to deal with the melee minions. So it's, I think, I mean, this one is a big, this static shift can't clear this because there's too many minions. But after this wave, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of living going on in terms of the minions. Lava down here yet again.
Yeah, definitely does make it a lot harder for J-Team to ever set up a dive as well, because he is just going to get rid of most of that. But J-Team instead looking to secure control into the bot side jungle of PSG, dropping a little bit of vision.
Certainly establishing it.
Lava now in the area. They want to make something happen bot side with this Kraken Slayer.
Yeah, okay. Damn. Okay, they're very far extended here, though.
Yeah. J-Team, they're too scared
I
to pull
think
the trigger.
J-Team think that Nocturne's in the area, and they're correct. So, Woody walking forward. It is going to be first rotation here coming out of Minji as well. So, Junjie with a very nice spell shield there denies the root from Viego. And it is a big trade there onto Woody, but he does have the health pot, so he should be able to sustain it up. And ultimately, it was Bruce who used the culling.
I think that at this point, given that Culling's down, PSG is actually pretty happy to play a bit more aggressively.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Especially considering Ginger has a Stride Breaker already in his pocket as well. There's a lot of power in these early game skirmishes.
That's a massive pickup. Now, how do they use this power, though? Because oftentimes, PSG have been one of the better teams at executing dives. It feels very hard to dive the Melio.
Oh, there's an option.
Okay, it's just going to be mid. Does land on the correct Minji. Is going to land the fear as Woody arrives. We'll find the stun. We'll also find the Magnet Storm, as it will be the Pot Blossom coming up, but Maple picking up a kill for himself. Isn't going to be able to land the stun. Just another Q there on Lalva's way out. Rift Shield committed, though. Should be some more gold given over to Maple. In fact, maybe it won't be. Bro just soccer kicks it away.
Yeah, PSG picking up yet another kill for themselves, going on to Maple. And yeah, they weren't able to exploit Minji's flash while it was down, but it didn't even matter. They just flash forward, finish him off.
Yeah.
Free kill.
Good fire, my Junji. I think that's the power of Stride Breaker.
For sure, for sure. I think that, especially given Woody was in the area as well, really good heads-up play from him. And it feels like Wako doesn't even lose that much from his support being missing, so definitely good looks with PSG. And now they've got themselves a 1k gold lead. And J-Team, feels like they were relying a lot from draft on the solution Melio finding something, and it really has yet to accrue anything other than the gold lead.
Yep, definitely.
Is the next play, and now Mountain Drake spawning in a minute. J-Team already have an Infernal Drake to their name. Rift Shield as well, 1 minute 30 away. Be interesting to see how teams prioritize going forwards. I think that PSG definitely have a lot better of a chance of contesting Dragon if J-Team go for it because of the wave clear that Wako now has access to.
Yeah, definitely it does help. And Paranoia is going to be back up here for Junjie, so you have to be careful, especially if you're Minji, who did lose that flash.
Wow, Driver doing a lot of damage.
Definitely. I want to say, though, RJ being ahead in CS, or even in CS, feels really good as the Jax. Because you will start to heavily win out in the side lane. Obviously, teamfight effectiveness, maybe you give that one to the Rumble, but in terms of the side lane, it's certainly favored for Jax. As Bruce does try and go forward and do some damage. Wako responding in kind with a lot of his own.
I'm surprised Bruce didn't drop the culling just for extra damage. PSG, they didn't have any movement abilities available anymore, but they're going to hold on to that for now. Mountain Drake now on both team sides.
Oh, broken. The Nico recall interaction.
I hate that.
Oh, Bruce!
Oh, Bruce jumping over.
Oh, man, this guy's a Chad. Okay, he's going to get Magnet Stormed up, but it's going to be Woody that's in the middle of 3 members. He will be going down. The culling will secure that one. And Driver in the area. Junjie does have flash. He's going to have to commit it. And now it's 4 members of PSG, but with Woody just getting absolutely annihilated. Won't be anything found. It's just going to be the Dragon going over here to J-Team.
Yeah. 2 Dragons now for J-Team.
Very, very strange how that panned out.
Yeah.
Also,
it almost felt like a trust fall from Bruce, He jumps over the wall and expects Melio to help him out.
Also want to say, very strange build from Maple. He's going Leandres, but He's just picked up a Giant's belt for fun.
Maybe his pants were falling down.
Oh, is that... Okay, it is the actual Nico? Okay, it is. Sorry, Nico's fooling me too.
You never really tell. They both look the same.
All right, Dragon will eventually be traded for this Rift Herald though. There shouldn't be an answer coming through, and feels a little bit less worthwhile when you do realize that that first tower has just been taken up by Bruce down in the bot lane. This Lucian really has the tools he needs to succeed. Has the Milio, has a lot of gold.
Yeah, now has an Essence River as well. 2 items completed for the Lucian. And so has yet to complete a support item, but there's still a lot of power coming out from the Lucian. We have to see what they can force from that. He's now passing down the mid lane, so setting their sights on at least some priority. I don't know if they'll be able to get close enough to hit the tower, but they can definitely transition that into pressure for the top side.
Yep, definitely. Now Maple, going to be matching up against Minji up in the top side here. I want to see where Jinjia uses the Rift Shield. You feel like it should just go mid. Try and claim yourself that mid tower. Oftentimes it's the hardest one to get down.
JT moving into the river.
Okay, Maple has to be careful. Does have flash, but... Okay, pings are going off. Missing pings are coming through.
PSG should have an idea that JT are in
but
the
they're
area.
not really responding. I think Maple realizes, okay, nice foresight, Maple. Will just clear out that wave by the Tibbers. Keeps himself very, very safe there up in the top side. In fact, finds himself a very good trade against Minji at the same time.
Now PSG able to get a little bit of damage onto this mid tower.
This will be just the mid tower going down.
Yeah. Very nicely done from Maple. Definitely a very necessary Tibbers to stop the wave from crashing and prevent any chance of a dive from the side of J-Team. Now PSG once again back with a very minor gold lead, but still a gold lead nevertheless.
And now I look like the fool because the Leandries is finished and now he's even closer to finish Rylai's. It is interesting. I wonder why he did it.
I've never seen that.
Maybe it's because Nico's just such a lane bully that having the extra health means you get more gold, so eventually the 2 items comes quicker. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has his reasons. He's a better player than I.
2 minutes to either objective now. Still, the game feels very much even. J-Team, though, they do have 2 dragons to their name, looking to get that soul point with this next one coming up. Barco really needs to have his Nash's Tooth completed for the next fight and attain that W spike.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing about Nash's is that it upgrades not only your W, but your E as well.
Yeah. Just whistled. Did you hear that?
Yeah. That's the Control 1.
Oh, TP coming in.
Oh, it's Maple. Oh, okay. Magnustorm comes out. Breath of Light is the answer,
Enzo.
but it's just Enzo getting absolutely annihilated. Bruce running away. Oh, the Void Seeker will not land. And Maple will. Woody goes down. It's an answer. But now RJ finally arriving in the fight. Will try and stun up the Nico. Will not eventually, but it is ultimately a pretty big fight there for PSG. They managed to find the 2 members of J-Team for just the one of their own.
Yeah, Driver isn't able to TP early enough because of the Nocturne ult and ultimately isn't able to contribute anything to that. It's going to mean that PSG run away with a couple of kills. And TP comes in really early, so PSG, they know they want to go for this. And I think what really caught J-Team off guard is that PSG weren't really posturing at all until everything just came at once. And smartly enough, they go for Enzo knowing that he can't escape himself. Bruce Nelly dodges out the Void Seeker, but Maple, he's thirsty for it. He wants that kill and finds it onto Bruce. It looks like J-Team maybe had a chance of turning this around, but there's really just no damage here. No recourse. PSG are way too healthy to find any kind of kills back.
Oh, I wonder if Minji will be expecting RJ to be here. I mean, he'll see him now, but... Wait, did he? Did RJ just find the greatest vision sneak in the world? Oh my, look at the gold difference. We're seeing another one of these. Up and down. There's only ultimately 1.5k though. And now,
still in the lead,
third dragon this would be. No way do PSG want to give it over. Maple though found out, will stun up Lalva, and Lalva is getting absolutely annihilated. He goes down, Waku coming in with that killer instinct, and Driver, He shouldn't be long for the world either, but the Pop Blossom comes through. It only lands onto the Tibbers. Good disengage found there by PSG. Woody and Wako, though. Woody and Junjia, shall I say, actually very, very low. But with the extra man advantage, are going to be able to find this dragon.
Yeah. Maple positions so aggressively in the Ocean Drake bush, but it doesn't even matter because his whole team is ready there to support him and find that crucial kill onto Lalva.
Oh.
J-Team getting off a good amount of damage, but they're not going to be able to take down that tier 1 turret and ultimately don't run away with anything for themselves, whereas PSG deny that soul point away, giving them a little bit more time to breathe and, more importantly, more time to scale in this game.
Yep, definitely. Feels good. The more items you get on this Kai'Sa, the better it should do up against the team composition of J-Team. Nash's now finished.
Woody.
Working towards the Berserker Greaves, and Minji does not have Flash, but there is no one alongside Woody, so I don't think there's going to be too much found.
J-Team now, you have to wonder what they can do next. Lucian feels like his control over the game is slowly slipping away as Kai'Sa builds up more and more items and more gold. Shiv and Nash is completed, working towards, sorry. Is that a Rage Blade?
It is.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
We've
sorry
lost.
for your loss. That's really interesting. I'm a bit confused as to why you opt for that. I do agree that, you know, going for the poke with the Ludens or the Leandries feels like it should provide a lot more value against J-Team's comp, especially considering how low range they are, but I mean, Wako's a bit of 80 carry than me.
The one thing I can say is that there is a lot of engage from PSG, and the Guinzoos offers you a little bit more DPS in a fight, but so it means that if you are ulting in to follow up, you will do more damage that way, but it still just feels like as poke Kai'Sa, you will just do more damage anyway because of the amount of poke you can find. It really is such an easy ability to land. It's on a 3-second cooldown and gives perma-vision.
Yeah, and it's so wide as well. Like.
Yeah.
Well, PSG, that's what they're doing with their 2-hit gold lead, investing in that Rage Blade for Wako. Baron Nashor is now alive as well. PSG looking to maintain control around this top side jungle. You can see lots of control wards dotted around that Baron. J-Team, at this point, I feel like it's difficult for them to force Prio when PSG are around, so they need to wait for PSG's recall times before they can really attempt to secure any control.
Bruce maintaining his spot, top of the leaderboard there in terms of gold. A lot of that being plates and tower.
Yeah, well, Maple.
Oh, Maple. Okay, Bruce, you have been caught out. Breath of Life immediately coming out. That is a huge team fight summoner. Well, not summoner, sorry. Team fight spell now.
Yeah. He uses the cleanse and the Milio ult as well.
The W are landing. Maple. Paranoia available, and there is... Okay, there's not going to be a scuffle down on the bot side.
Yeah, this is really scary for J-Team now.
He has Flash, and there is no Milio ult.
Yeah, nothing available to really protect Bruce, and that's what you need in order to really dish out DPS as the Lucian. I feel like just the Flash is not enough to survive the Nocturne and the Annie and the Kai'Sa. This is a bit too much, and now PSG, we have to see what they can do with this advantage. Still maintaining thorough control over that top side. Ocean Drake is also spawning a 1 minute 30, and PSG looking to extend their control across the map.
They're likely to pick up the standing gold down the bot side.
Yeah, PSG just slow and steady wins the race. Now that's all 3 outer turrets taken out. PSG, they have so much room to work with here. J-Team have to be very careful for the next couple minutes.
One minute until we will see our next fight. The Jinjia, claiming himself a crab, will be able to keep control. Ensure vision on this Baron.
Yeah, dual Black Cleavers as well completed for both Arja and Junjia. We're dishing out a lot of damage on pretty much whatever target they choose. Well, Minji, he's trying for something. I wonder if this will work. You never expect it to work, but...
Oh, there is
Nah, surely there. Oh, there's
No.
a TP again. I'm getting deja vu.
Oh no, oh, okay,
It's the
Woody
same
coming in, Junjia as well. It's a huge team fight. Ozzy finds a 3-man Counter-Strike stun, but it is going to be Breath of Life. Up as Maple trying to chase down
Lava.
Enzo. On the backside of the fight though, Lava finds himself too. He's got the reset yet again. He's
no.
looking now for Arja as Bruce on the top side is also just kiting away from this Tipples. It's a triple kill now for Lava as he chases onwards to try and find Maple. Disastrous team fight there for PSG as JC picked themselves up for.
PSG opt into that fight and it just results in disaster. Only 1 kill. And they had to work so hard for it as well. Every cooldown, almost every summoner expended. But now J-Team securing the Baron for themselves and likely the Ocean Drake on top of that as well. How did it all go wrong for PSG?
Yeah, I need to see a replay of this.
Yeah, so Minji, he's in the wave. Yeah, well now they know. Woody
This was a
finds the
bad
initial
start.
engage. Yeah, I mean they get a lot of damage onto Bruce,
Oh,
but
it was the Pot Blossom.
yeah. And I think also as soon as Lava is able to find their first reset, it becomes so difficult for PSG to get back into it, especially when they're so split up across the lane. They can't really focus down a single target, and it means that J-Team are just 5 members strong and winning through sheer numbers advantage.
It does start to feel like in moments like that, you wish you had sort of like an 80 carry that could stand 3 screens away from you and poke with W.
If only that existed in League of Legends.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Guinsu's is finished, of course, now by Wako. To be fair, still, PSG very strong still. They're down only less than a K gold despite giving over the Baron. It is, though, now soul point for J-Team, and so that could be a real problem. We have seen, though, this PSG side, they can look like they are in trouble, but oftentimes they just end up outmanning their opponents when it comes to these late game team fights.
Yeah. That one did feel like a rare anomaly for PSG. Didn't really have themselves set up for success. Driver has to be careful here.
Oh, I think this
I think
man,
he's dead.
He
I'm looking
doesn't
at a dead
spot
man
them.
right now.
Yeah, oh, this guy's dead. The ward won't even spot it. It's 4-man. Are we going to see a base race?
Oh,
Could it be?
Yeah, PSG.
It
I
is
think
Baron
they have,
against no Baron,
they have
but
nothing to lose from leaving Arja in this lane. Junja might. Oh, they're just staying. They're
are.
happy to trade this over.
I
which
think
is,
they do more damage. They've actually got more AD champs.
yeah, despite the fact that J-Team have the Baron, it's them running back to their base. I think someone is going to have to go back and stop the Lucian. Oh, okay. Well, this is weird now.
Yeah, now it's weird. They just they stopped committing while Bruce is just freely heading down here. And Wako, instead of recalling, has opted to just walk from the middle of mid lane.
You missed the
Baron-
W as well.
Oh, there you
Don't
go.
forget that.
Baron
That's okay. I
failed
wouldn't have done
recalls.
damage anyway.
That's right. Okay, now what are we going to look for next? It's going to be Dragon most likely. So we have another 3 minutes really until there's an objective up that these teams will want to contest for. And I think importantly, oftentimes, some teams in the PCS just fight over nothing. But I think for J-Team and PSG in particular, very well aware that there's no need to risk the game over what is very minimal gain.
Oh, this is such a weird build from Wako.
Hex Drinker.
No, I mean, Wako going for the Sork shoes instead of Berserkers when you're going the Razorblade build feels really weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, it does mean that you have extra pen and that like sort of 5th auto attack will, or 5th proc on the passive will do a lot more. Woody and Maple are in a very nice position. Teleport coming through too.
Yeah,
okay,
PSG.
J-Team are going to commit the Shirelles, and it's Junji who comes in. He finds a nice angle there onto Bruce, who is stunned up. It's going to be Wako coming in with that killer instinct, but the Pot Blossom finds him. Though at the end of the day, Lava is going down, and Arja in the middle of everyone is finding so much. And time again, PSG, they may falter at some point, but their late game team fighting absolutely finesses everyone.
Yeah, Maple's he's had enough. He's TP'd straight to the mid lane. He's getting ready to push and generate as much pressure for PSG as possible. There's no objective ready to take, but he's going to make sure the driver isn't able to fix up any waves. And it's just a huge gold swing for PSG. Let's take a look at how they managed to execute this yet again. Opting for that TP flank, and J-Team, they're trapped inside the bot side jungle. Of course, Junja initiates the fight onto Bruce, finds the fear, but Enzo smartly saves his ult until the Jack stun comes through. But I think the key thing is that Minji hits the Pot Blossom onto 2, and Lauva gets way ahead of himself, doesn't realize Arja has the stopwatch, and ultimately kills himself trying to find that reset. And if there's no reset, there's no team fight for J-Team.
Yeah, absolutely, and that should be a pretty big power play there for PSG. Although there were not really any objectives to pick up after it, certainly the gold on the carries feels really, really nice.
Yeah, 3 or 2K. I can never do maths. 2K gold lead.
Don't do math in public.
Don't do maths in public. Got it. 2K gold lead for PSG now. Now the Ocean Strike is spawning in 40 seconds. It's still sole point for J Team, so PSG need to approach this with caution. But definitely feeling like they're the stronger team at this point in the game. Wako has it 16 to Bruce's level 14.
Now, I will say it's not often you see a carry Annie, but Maple is actually just getting it done in this game. He's finding another flank here on Bruce, and massive chunk will come out. Breath of Life will be followed. Maple now does have to run away, but with that ult going down yet again as Driver tries to run away, Maple does go golden, and RJ
Maple might be in trouble.
In the Pop Blossom. Equalizer coming through. It's looking like a reset should be coming through here. Maple getting shut down by Lalva. It's a very discombobulated fight as RZ trying to run away. Flash forward from Bruce will confirm the kill there. Teleport now coming through here. Who's even teleporting at this stage? It's Minji. Minji does teleport on through, and it's Wako and Woody last alive. The fight was all over the show. Playing really well into what J-Team want.
Yeah, I mean, PSG, they chase themselves into a choke.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Yeah. Oh, man. It feels like the way PSG are playing out these fights is really just not conducive to winning at all. It feels like J-Team, they walk themselves into a choke and PSG follow them into it. And Maple, you know, finds that pretty decent engage onto Bruce, but when you've got the Breath of Life available, it doesn't mean all that much. You see, it's a pretty good angle. He stays out of vision as well because of that pink. It gets a good amount of damage, but there's no follow-up available because PSG, the rest of PSG are so far away. You can see that they try to go for Driver, but now Maple was caught in a really bad position. And once again, now we're finding that crucial kill and that crucial reset means that PSG have no choice but to back off.
Yeah. From here on out, it was really just Bruce taking over. I think PSG probably learnt, don't try and initiate here onto the Rumble. Especially with Rumble's build. He's got the Abyssal Mask
What the
here.
heck? Wow. Interesting. Yeah, he hasn't got any pen at all. He's just opting for, I guess, damage through the Night Harvester, and then... Wow.
Void Staff picked up
Never
now.
seen that before. What is he building now? Is that a Rylai's?
Demonic. It'll be Demonic.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but J-Team now with the Ocean Soul. Gold is still dead even, but J-Team definitely going to find a lot of value from that Ocean Soul. Now looking towards generating pressure for the Baron.
Damn, that W landed. It didn't do a whole lot of damage.
That's weird.
He's got a Void Staff. I swear he just should have gone for any AP item.
There's still hope. He can still sell it.
Baron being started and honestly almost finished. RJ coming in. 2K. Junjia will not be able to use it.
PSG
they are finding a bit of fight. Oh, nice engage. It's going to be the Magnet Storm coming in from Woody. A lot of golden members here. Woody will be going down as Wako trying his best to find the damage. Going to have to use as much movement speed as he can to get out of that culling, but it's going to be Reset City here for Lalva. Wako going back into the middle of the team. He's run out of places to go. Minji's following him. Will be taking out Wako, and it's a clean ace. 5 for 0 plus the Baron, and J-Team head down mid lane to hand PSG their second loss.
Wow, PSG opted that fight, and it started off so well for Woody, finding such a crucial flank engage onto J-Team, but J-Team, they're just able to deal with it so well with the champions they have, and you know, with Wako still dishing out so much damage, 5.6k on the Kite in that fight, it's just not enough. As soon as Lalva finds that first reset, feels like it's game over, and game over it is for PSG. J-Team taking out a huge win for themselves.
Absolutely, and that means we now have J-Team on